Today we're going to talk about how to choose your LLC name and top 10 factors you should consider. Hey guys, this is Sam Malai. As a business lawyer for entrepreneurs, I help entrepreneurs start and grow their business. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to choose the correct LLC name. So here are some important factors to consider when choosing your LLC name. First thing is you want to make sure that it's simple and easy to spell. This is probably the most important. There's a lot of times that I get from my clients very complicated names. These are either words that are very long or words that are they're kind of like foreign and not easy to spell. When you look at a name, you want to make sure that it's easy, that you could distinguish it and you'd be able to easily spell it out. So that's the first thing that you want to consider. Second is you always want to choose the most shortened name. And the reason why is it'll be a lot easier to remember. If you have a name that's possibly 2 or 3 or 4 words, then it just becomes too long and it becomes kind of harder for you to be for your clients and customers to distinguish you from your competitors. So you always want to make sure that the LLC name is short. Third, you want to make sure the name is distinguishable by checking the name with your state secretary of state website. So if you just say if you're going to be forming your LLC in California, then you want to do a name search with the Secretary of State in California. So let's just say if you just Google California LLC name search, and here we have a business search right here. So what you want to do is, maybe not on this page, but definitely on this page. And I'll try to leave the links of all these below. So if you're gonna see, if you want to make sure that the name is available. So let's just say we want to do Power LLC. Let me do a search for that. As you can see, there's a lot of similar names that are related to power. So that one definitely won't be. But let's just say Superpower. Superpower. So we're going to talk about how we distinguish whether Superpower House LLC is okay, and whether, let's just say if you have Superpower Apartments LLC, is that different from house? In this case, it is. But in the video, we'll talk about how to distinguish, how we can what's considered distinguishability. Okay, so we'll get to that. 4 is you want to make sure to Google the name. So a lot of times my clients, before you form the LLC, you want to make sure to Google the name, make sure that there's no other business that's using it. So let's just say we're looking to start an acupuncture. So we're going to call it, let's just say Power Acupuncture LLC. And it looks like there's no other business name, the acupuncture business that has that name. So that will be fine. But if you do start seeing some other businesses with the same name, especially in the same geographic area, then definitely you want to stay away from that. Okay, so definitely always make sure to Google the name before you choose the LLC name. Number 5, make sure the LLC name ends with LLC. There's different variations of this. You could either use LLC or L.C. Or you could call it limited liability company. But usually by default, just keep it very simple. Just keep it. Just say whatever the company name is with LLC at the end. Number 6, LLC name cannot imply that it's a corporation. So an LLC name cannot say Corp or Inc. anywhere in the name. So make sure. Sometimes I get that. Let's say somebody wants to register your LLC. They give me the name. It basically says Bob's Builder Incorporated LLC. That is not okay. You have to take off the incorporated and just call it Bob's Builder LLC. Number 7, and this is where we get to distinguishability and how we could tell whether the name is available or not. Grammatical differences such as singular or plural or possessive forms don't make the name unique. So let's just say there's a name that's already taken by the name of Bob Builders. So can you do Bob Builder? No, you cannot. So the fact that it's singular or plural and it's different that way, does not make it distinguishable. So if a competitor already has somebody has a name that's either in the singular or plural form, and you're trying to get the other type, that is not considered enough to be different. Possessive is in the form of, let's just say, it's it apostrophe s or its. So any kind of different possessive forms also do not make it distinguishable. Number 8, differences in articles such as a, an, or the don't create distinguishability. So let's just say let's go back to our Bob Builders example. So if there's already a name that says a Bob Builders, and now we're trying to form a company that says the Bob Builders LLC, we cannot do that. We have to just the a and the an or the don't make it distinguishable. So be mindful of that. Number 9, names that are too similar or deceptively similar do not create distinguishability. So let me give you a quick example. For example, AA Quickly Service LLC versus AA Quick Service LLC. So the only difference between them was quickly and quick. That's too similar and it's too deceptively similar. So the Secretary of State will have an issue with this. So you always want to make sure to do the check with the Secretary of State website and make sure that your name is not too similar to something that could be too deceptively similar with another name. And number 10, choose a name, unique name that makes you stand out. This is very important. Always choose a unique name. So if there's ever any issues with possibly a name being too similar to somebody else, it's always better to be a little bit more conservative and choose a different name. And I know at this point probably there's so many business names out there. It could be hard. It just takes a couple of work, just some work to be able to find that good LLC name. And again, go back and find these 10 requirements and make sure it checks off all these 10 factors in order for you to choose the correct LLC name. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. I'll be happy to answer. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.